Before we get into talking about all things Bharat Forge, just a word on what do you make as somebody whose capital is invested into business, who is a stakeholder in multiple things, about the way this tariff war has become as ugly as it has?
I think it's very unfortunate that we are at this point, because if you see the relationships between America and India at a very personal level are extremely deep and strong. Indians, think of America as the promised land, and we are all very happy to go there, whether to study, to work, to come, whatever, on holidays, etc. American companies have large, following and businesses in India, and we are both democracies at the end of the day, and I'm personally quite disappointed and shocked that we have reached this level. But I also think that when you have a strong people-to-people bond, these things can be overcome through conversations and through letting things cool down for a little while. So I'm hoping that, there's a way to regain the lost ground and to rebuild this relationship.
Okay.
I'm an optimist. I'm an eternal optimist. You can't be anything else given the kind of volatility and uncertainties that we live in. So let's see.
Yeah, most certainly. Well, I think we'll know. A lot of people are hopeful that there will be some resolution in the 21-day window as well. So let's wait and watch for that. Pending that, Amit, a soft Q1, not unexpected. In fact, I would say almost unexpected lines. Is the situation predominantly because of these tariffs and the weak global macro? And could that change, or would it be difficult to preempt that change right now, even for a large business like yours?
Yeah, so let me tell you, there are two elements to what has transpired in the quarter. One is some amount of weakness, slowdown in Europe, some amount of weakness, slowdown in the US because of this whole tariff overhang. Secondly, we have some sectoral issues which are not really, I wouldn't call them issues, let's call them sectoral behavior, such as in the aerospace business, where I would not look at quarter to quarter, I would look at annual run, what we achieve on an annual basis, and we'll continue growing our aerospace business at the 20 to 30% YOY level that we have delivered in the last 3 years. And we continue to build that business towards a triple-digit $1 million business per year. Secondly, one of the factors that has affected a couple of our businesses has been this whole, let's say, defocusing of the emission norms and environmental standards in the US. So one is it has had an impact on the truck market because the pre-buy that was expected in 26 prior to the new emission norms in 27 is not going to happen. So we'll see a more balanced or a pushed out purchasing. Secondly, if you look at even our casting business, some of the supplies that go into the wind energy sector are also impacted by this. Just to let you know, Neeraj, today there are suppliers of photovoltaic equipment who are sitting on equipment ready to ship, which American clients are not buying because of the whole question mark or uncertainty around the support given to the whole green initiative in the US.
Wow. Wow. What a sea change a matter of 6 months can bring to the whole business. It's seriously uncertain. So, Amit, how do you think about, one, how do you even respond to a question when I ask you that how does the rest of the year look like? Because it's seemingly very difficult to predict, right?
Yeah, Neeraj, as you can imagine, we are now, like bouncing off of walls, one day you're down, one day you're up. We never know where we're going. But as a company, we have very strong relationships with our clients. We're going to focus on, at every inflection point that has happened on a global level, we have rebuilt our company, reimagined what we do, restructured, and come out stronger. So that's the same thing we're going to do this time. We have a 3-point plan that we have internally discussed. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I think, if you know us, you know that we've worked towards a last man standing approach. And I think that this is going to give us opportunities.
So could these, I mean, just for the benefit of the shareholders right now, could it well be that this is a year of consolidation or a flat year to FY26 or 2025 as the case may be? Or maybe if clarity emerges, you could even prepone it. But until that happens, pending that, this is a flat year to a steady year, and then
Yeah, I would agree with you, Neeraj. This is going to be a flattish year, and it's going to be a year where we consolidate a lot of things. We've talked about doing things in the past, including right sizing, or let's say making sure that our overseas subsidiaries are not a drag on us anymore. So this is the last year where we are going to finish whatever we have to do. If you look at our US subsidiary, it's already improved its performance. Our aluminum business is improving its performance. So I think we're heading in the right direction. The trajectory is right. So I think, notwithstanding the current challenges, I think we're heading in the right direction.
One quick follow-up, Amit. I think the last quarter that we spoke, you mentioned about how you are now asking your European businesses and acquisitions to work on very strict deadlines. Parallel to that, though, Europe is expanding its defense spend. And people that I spoke to mentioned about how aerospace could actually have a really strong up move in the next 3 to 5 years as well. Is that the green shining star or light at the end of the tunnel kind of a thing?
Yeah, so Neeraj, one of the things is that, as you know, Europe has increased its defense spending quite dramatically. And it is expected that this is going to create huge manufacturing opportunities. Unfortunately, today let's say the shovel hasn't hit the dirt yet. The European bureaucracy is so high that by the time they start actually making things that will make an impact on the economy, it will take 18 to 24 months. But I think that's where we're well positioned. We have an opportunity to supply into those industries, and we are developing our linkages to do that as well.